always that group of people. You're like, oh, I know what's about to happen. When you see the video start, where you see a bunch of red whites with the Bud Light sitting around fireworks, like I know exactly what's about to happen in this video.
Like the woke stuff affecting like Southern life.
Oh wow!
Like to see them really react to it. Like, what are you talking about?
I feel like that'd be a horror story. It's a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
I like the Jack in the Box icon. Is it in the frame? We're good.
Yes.
Okay, I like the before it wasn't. I like the Jack in the Box.
No, it was perfect. Yeah.
Okay, I like the Jack in the Box with the sunglasses.
Hello and welcome to the 57th episode of the 30s podcast. My name is Clint.
Uncle Marcus.
What up, Uncle Marcus?
Just, enjoying this summer weather.
Oh my God, I love it.
4th of July just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
We have producer Caesar.
Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America.
I tried to wear red, white, and blue today, but I don't have red. Well, I have a red hoodie. I'm not wearing that because it's 85 degrees outside. But I wanted to wear blue and then red shorts and then white shoes. But I don't have red shorts. So I've got pink shorts.
Pink is good. Look at this, people.
Red adjacent. And
look at that thigh. He's got
white shoes.
Wow.
So happy July 4th on the 6th.
Happy 4th.
It's gonna be even later when they
even later. Hey, I tried. Okay. And then the glasses are that.
Look at those.
Like 90s.
Wow.
Barbie look.
90s Barbie look.
Up.
It's almost here.
It's almost time. Almost time for the Barbie movie. I'm excited for the Barbie movie.
Pumped. Are you going to see them both in one day?
I'm not watching Oppenheimer.
No?
No, I can't.
You're not going to do it?
I don't like the war movie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, for some reason, I can't watch war movies. It's just, I get really.
You get the PTSD from the people that went through it?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
No, like I'm an extremely apathetic person, as we've learned.
Yeah, you are.
Here.
Yeah.
But when it comes to war stuff, I hate it. I can't.
Yeah.
It just makes me so sad. Like people had to go through all this shit.
It really happened.
I know.
Like they really happened.
That's what's so sad about it is that like it's not like, and also there's like a weird where I feel it's kind of gross that we're making movies like documentaries is another story.
Mm-hmm.
But when Scarecrow is playing Oppenheimer, I'm like, this should not be made entertainment, like educational, I'm all for. But so whenever, it's hard for me to disconnect that when I watch war movies. Like I think that when I first was like aware of it was Saving Private Ryan. And I'm like, Forrest Gump is in the fucking trenches. Like, this is not okay. Like,
Forrest Gump.
And then it's just sad to think that people actually had to go through that.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think about it at all today. It's sad to think that all these people died because they thought, well, they were fighting for their country and they did achieve a lot. But then it's like, we don't even think about it today.
Yeah. Like I watched the new Indiana Jones and like a lot of those people do not look out like he does in those situations where it's like he gets captured in the opening by Nazis. Oh. And then miraculously like escapes.
Yeah.
Miraculously doesn't die. And then a whole like train of Nazis died. And it's like, well, I guess he's never going to die. Good for you.
Yeah.
It's intense. Yeah, war is intense because as we get older, it's like we're probably not going to war.
No.
Right? Like we're not doing that.
Well, we're not in the army.
We're not in the army.
And I think we're probably aged out of a draft.
I think we're too old for it.
And also, I think if they decided to do any kind of draft for a war today, I feel like collectively we'd all just be like, no.
Yeah.
We're not going.
This generation?
No.
If they thought the people in the 60s were like anti-war, we will not leave the house.
Maybe us older millennials would be like, oh, I don't know. But like Gen Z would be like, absolutely not. We're not doing that. It'd be like, try and get us to go. Try.
Yeah, they'll be like,
they'll filming it.
Filming all the time. They're like, are you attacking me? You're attacking me. Stop attacking me. It's because I'm black. No, it's because what? It's because you're Gen Z. You're at the age, you idiot. Stupid kid.
Gen Z is the worst. I hate Gen Z.
They're like,
I have an article about Gen Z later. Mm-hmm. I hate them.
They're pretty bad.
There's some good ones in there, but most of them are just the worst, and they ruin everything for all of us.
They do.
So
I don't know how.
Why did we get into that?
I don't know how they manage.
We start off so angry.
Can we talk about
so affected.
Because we're so patriotic.
Yeah, 4th of July, that's what we're talking about. So how did you celebrate America's birthday?
Well, my brother, Brett, was in town.
Okay.
So I hung out with him.
Yes.
Also hung out with my friend Michael Luigi, where he had all this Filipino food.
Happy America.
Happy America. So I had some Filipino
Immigrant
food.
Yeah, okay.
Some immigrant food on America's
There's nothing more
birthday.
American than immigrants.
That was great.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I got here.
Right?
Yeah.
I got here too, yeah.
That's
From
how
Scotland.
Caesar's people got here.
Caesar's people.
Yeah. So, okay, Filipino food. Would you have like
And
pancit? And
I had
that's
the
all
goat.
I know.
Do you know the goat? The goat one?
The goat one.
That's good. I had goat.
What does it look like?
Brown.
Oh, okay. Well, not the color. What does it look like?
Consistency? Like
Is it like a skewer? Is it like
no, it's
rolled
like
up in something?
more like kind of stewy, like stewy, like
Yeah.
a stew, but like it has the goat meat pieces.
That's like if I asked you, if you're like, what's asparagus look like? You're like, green.
Green.
Like, it's like the long one with the little cattail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this the cattail?
Yeah.
That's what. Oh, asparagus.
Yeah, the
Got
end of it. Yeah, thank you.
Not Brussels sprouts.
No. Sorry, so you're eating some goats.
I was eating goat stuff and rice because I mean, it's
Brown.
it's brown. Where it has like a brown sauce too, though.
Okay.
So that's what I thought was stew because
Okay. Oh yeah.
I grew up with stew. So that's like
Okay.
the closest thing I would have
like
to
a,
it.
like a birria, but not
Yeah.
red. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a lot of good food there. Before that, there was this crazy 4th of July thing at Ayala Park in Chino, where the city doesn't like the fireworks that go up in the sky. So they say, hey, we're going to do them.
Yeah.
So everybody come. And it was massively wild and crazy.
Did anyone blow their hand off with the firework?
I don't think at that one,
Okay.
but probably on July
I'm
4th.
sure- yeah. That wasn't on the 4th?
No, so that was like the Saturday. It felt like I was celebrating it for like 5 days.
Oh.
I got burned out.
Okay. Yeah, it's always you're always guaranteed to have someone get their hand blown off.
Yeah.
You'll see those videos online if it's in your algorithm like it is in mine.
The pain.
Yeah, people.
Pain stuff.
Kids getting hurt. I got a lot of which I've talked about, and then people getting their hands blown off.
Yeah.
A lot of brutal nature videos I have in my algorithm. Animals
Nature
getting eaten.
videos.
Yeah,
Ooh, those are fun too.
they are. Some of them are like you're like fuck. Like, it's so brutal what nature does to itself. There's that Instagram page, Nature is Metal.
Ooh.
Sometimes I have to just like keep it's
too
it's
much?
pretty metal.
Oh, no. It's pretty metal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's in my algorithm. I didn't surprisingly this year I didn't really see too many firework injuries, or there were just like the classic ones that like the viral ones.
The hits.
Yeah. The hits. The ones that have been out for like
Forever.
10, 15 years.
So some guy who's got nothing left is like, I have to relive this for the next.
Yeah, they're like every
Forever.
4th of July. Like I'm reminded that I'm a fucking redneck. Okay,
Yeah.
because it's always that group of people.
It's the whites, the red whites.
Yeah, the whites, the red
redneck
whites with the Bud Light.
Yeah.
It's
not
always
blue.
yeah, red, white, Bud Light. It's always that group of people. You're like, oh, I know what's about to happen. When you see
Yeah.
the video start, where you see a bunch of red whites with the Bud Light sitting around fireworks, like I know exactly what's about to happen in this video. And then it's just like, I don't know. They just like dump them all together instead of doing one at a time, and then it just explodes the street.
Becomes a big giant.
And then they start running.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
What were you up to, Caesar?
4th of July, I tried to do the most I could with the day off that I had because I don't usually get a day off.
Oh.
So I went to breakfast with my mom. I went to a pool party. I went to see Asteroid City. And then I went to my wife's family's house.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You like turned all the way down when you said that.
Oh, no, I was just tired by the end of it. Shout out. No, I love my wife's family. I was home by 8 o'clock, and
8
then
o'clock,
fireworks started. I went outside for a second. I was like, not for me.
I went to brunch. I saw Asteroid City. I did whatever. I went to a pool. I went to my wife's family.
I did not mean it like that.
Oh, Carla.
Carla.
Shout out Carloca.
Carloca.
Did she turn into Carloca that day?
No.
Yeah.
I did see one of the corniest things I've ever seen was, I saw like neighbors lighting fireworks, and then they were playing like America the Beautiful as they lit the fire. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that patriotic white.
Yeah.
I love the one that's like, And I'm proud to be an American.
Yeah.
That's the one that just feels weird because you had to. Did you sing that in second grade?
No, I know people had to, but no.
So many people had to
Guys,
do it.
We didn't sing that one.
That's the cringy one.
We had to do the Pledge of Allegiance every day in elementary school. And then I don't remember singing us.
There's some Patriot Day thing, I think.
It's funny, interesting to see for 4th of July, just the extreme spectrum of how people feel about it.
Yeah.
Because it's like the ones that like really love it and they're like, hey, land of the free because of the break. Like, then it's just like American flag everything. And they're just like, we love our flag. We love our flag. And then they wear it like as a pair of shorts. You're like, oh, really?
Yeah,
and then,
it's kind of.
yeah. And then it's the complete other side where they're like, we're not free in this country. They're blah, blah, we should be doing this. And it's like, okay.
All right.
And then it's always
eat
just
the hot dogs or not.
Yeah, yeah. It's always like on the day too, 4th of July,
Yeah.
and then it's like the rest of the year they don't care. They're no.
Yeah,
it's like
it's turned off.
Yeah, it's like you don't really care that much.
Well, and then there's the third person that's always the person that's like, America sucks. And then you see
Yeah.
them like celebrating 4th of July and it's like, hey,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah,
be a
put
little more
out,
consistent.
put out those
Yeah.
fireworks, please.
Hey, put that down, Johnny.
Smack the hot dog out of their hands.
You don't get to
Look at a hot
enjoy
dog
this.
today. Yeah,
It was like, there was a fake headline. It was like, anarchist punk gives up views just for a free hot dog.
America is amazing.
America.
We love America.
I love America.
Let's just do this.
Yeah.
Can't do this in China.
No, you can't.
Kill us.
Oh,
The lights shut off right now.
we found you.
I made that
found
same
you.
joke already. I can't do it again. I think you were talking about Russia though when I did that last time.
Oh. Shout out Russia.
Shout out Russia. We love you. Yeah. Do you have anything else about 4th of July?
Not as much. I think that was.
'Cause
might have
I
been
didn't
it.
do shit.
You didn't do
July.
shit.
No, I got my car serviced,
Yeah.
which I didn't realize it would be open. It's like I'm off today. Might as well get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to get it smogged too, and that place was not open.
Yeah.
So I have to go tomorrow. But yeah, I didn't do anything. Just cooked myself a steak and had a couple beers alone.
America.
America.
That's America.
It was a nice evening. Had a good time.
Lovely. No complaints.
Should we move on to
we
this?
could. Well, we want to do
can-
this now.
okay.
Yeah, we can do
It's
that
going
now.
to get cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, I saw online that Jack in the Box has a Snoop Dogg munchie meal. Here's what it looks like. I thought it was a joke when I first saw this. I thought it was a meme because it wasn't this picture, which is kind of a cool picture of
Yeah.
Jack in the
A
Box.
little bit more to your right.
right here. But it was like a picture of Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Like an older picture of Snoop Dogg. So I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a meme
Mm-hmm.
because he's a stoner. But it's not. It's
Shout
real. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out Caesar.
I don't,
So I thought I got 3 of them, one for each of us. I thought we would see what the big deal is. So we're gonna do an unboxing here.
Okay.
So this one, okay, looks like a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
And they asked us what we wanted our sides to be, and we just said tacos and fries for all of them. So this is what it looks like.
nice.
Why not?
So yeah, I'll let you open this
Is there
one.
3 different main meals? Is
Yeah,
that
so
what it is?
the entree is different, or the main is different in all of them, but the sides are the same. So this one looks like a cheeseburger. This one is a fried chicken sandwich.
Is this the cluck?
Mother Clucker.
Mother clucker?
Sure. So which one do you want?
Do I want?
Yeah.
What are the differences with the chicken?
This one just got like lettuce and tomato on it.
You want the less tomato one?
I want the burger.
Oh. Which one would you want, Caesar?
As long as it's chicken, I'm fine.
Ooh,
Here we go. Give him this one.
give him that one.
So enjoy your dinner, Caesar.
Hell
while
yeah.
you record us. There's a bag of sauces and stuff.
Sauce.
So, okay. So good job, Jack in the Box.
Yeah, shout out Jack in the Box.
Shout out Jack in the
Well,
Box.
A lot of food though. And if you're just listening, I'm sorry. But
YouTube.com.
YouTube, youtube.com.
yeah, watch YouTube. It's
Or go
It's more
out, go get
entertaining.
some too. Go eat with us.
yeah, or that.
Come eat with us.
So yeah, this is Jack in the Box meal.
Mm.
Let's see, there's some ketchup.
You're gonna get the hard condiments open.
Crunch, crunch.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of fast food, so
You don't? I really only eat In-N-Out.
And McDonald's.
That's about it. Well, you got to use the app. If you're going to eat it, you got to use the app.
Using the fucking app. I remember the last time.
Oh, shit.
There was one day we had a morning podcast and you were hungry and you were like, where'd it go? Like, do you want to get anything to eat? What did you have? What happened? What did you do? You squirt it?
Yeah, I squirted. I don't know where it went.
Man.
Make sure it didn't get on the mics.
We'll get it. It didn't. It went that way.
Okay. Well, we'll worry about it afterwards. So you wanted to get food and we were like, do you want McDonald's? And I said, no. So I was like, but just get whatever you want. So we went to McDonald's and you knew like exactly where to go. We'll get it later. Don't worry about it. You knew exactly where to go. You pulled up the app. You knew how to order. Waited in the car. I didn't know you can order from your car.
Hell yeah.
They'll bring it out to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I asked you after you did it all, I was like, how often do you get McDonald's? And you were like, well, I had a Happy Meal when I was a kid every week. I was like, that's not an answer.
That's how it started.
So I'm going to guess a lot.
Well, like more recently,
Throughout your entire life.
throughout my life, a lot as a kid, because of
Okay.
the toys, seemed like probably a cheaper option for a kid, you know? So then as an adult, it's like, oh, that felt more of like, oh, this is fun. But then you realize, oh, this is slowly killing me and this hurts. I remember I had McDonald's before wrestling once and I threw up and that's when I went off it for a while. Because it's like, oh, you can't do this when you're doing sports. It's always funny when like Michael Jordan was the sponsor of McDonald's.
Mhm.
It's like, he ain't eating this.
No.
There's no way you could do this.
That's how I feel about a lot of sponsored products,
Mhm.
especially with podcast. Like when Joe Rogan does, he advertises like athletic greens.
I mean, he
like,
might use that. Maybe.
I don't think Joe Rogan is using
Athletic
athletic
greens?
greens. He's probably using like really expensive supplements.
The better stuff.
that only 100 millionaires can get.
Yeah.
Not that I can afford. Not the 20 whatever it is a month for athletic greens. I don't think he's using that. Or like the sponsor, the one that you can totally tell when
You can tell when they don't.
they don't. They read the product. They're like, hey, does your pet have problems with litter? How about a new cat litter? This litter is called Pretty Litter. We love our furry friends. We want to do everything in our power to help them. That's why we use Pretty Litter. That's a real one. Pretty Litter is a real one.
Mm-hmm.
There's the new Sex in the City. In the new one, so in the original series, Sarah Jessica Parker was a writer. Now she's a podcaster in this one.
Oh, is she?
One of the episodes, she's dealing with having to read it's like a vaginal cream, and she's like, "Code vag in the city," and she doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that's how all podcasters are.
Yeah.
I heard that story, especially with all the podcast stuff I'm into now. They're like, this lady can't just read that. Like, that's the easy part. And they're giving you money. You
Yeah.
just read the ad. I don't want to do it. Like, first of all, she has like a super successful podcast. And she hasn't been doing it for that long. This is like another thing that's kind of like, I hear a lot of bad stuff about that show. A lot of bad stuff about that show. But
Horrible.
yeah. Have you watched it? You haven't watched it. You
No.
watched it?
I remember thinking as like a teen, Sex in the City, there must be some stuff in there.
In the city?
Like there must be some sex.
Yeah.
There is.
Don't think,
It's
I
in-
mean,
it's
in
in
the
the name.
original show,
Yeah.
I mean, not as much. I guess I was like, I don't know. Was there a lot? Maybe I didn't watch. I didn't really.
Yeah,
watch
they get
it.
railed all the time. That's kind
Do
of
they?
what it's about.
But now though,
I don't know about now.
They still
as
do it.
adults,
There's in the new series, they're still having sex left and right.
Funny how you're like, wow, that show's called Sex in the City. There must be some sex in it. Well, yeah, it's in the title.
I would hope. I just didn't seem as much. Maybe.
I don't know. I watched it as an adult. So I'd always like when it
Do
was
you like that show?
Well, here's my thoughts on the show. So when that show was out, my ex stepmom, she would watch it, and I would just see just the intro. Really, I was like, this looks absolutely stupid.
Yeah.
It's Sarah Jessica Parker walking around in like a tutu,
Yeah.
and then his bus splashes water on her. Like, this show looks so dumb. And then in passing, I would like see some scenes and just think like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
And then I watched it as an adult because one of my friends, this was like maybe mid-20s when I watched it, was like, it's actually like there's some okay stuff in it that you might like.
Mhm.
All right, I'll give it a shot. And then I watched it, and there was some okay stuff in it that I found entertaining. 'Cause I watched the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Oh.
But there was so much in it that I don't know if it just didn't age well, because this is long after it'd been on the air, and it's just a different world now or then. But I was like, these women are so stupid. Like some of the things they say about men are just like, I don't know how to do this, and it's like, just say that that's what you want, and then you'll get it. They're like, the guy didn't call me back. What does that mean? It means he's not interested. You know?
Yeah.
Or it's just there was a lot of stuff like that where if like through the eyes of the lens of people today, they'd be like, you guys are so dumb. It's really easy to figure this stuff out. So there was a lot of that to where I was like, I don't know about this show.
Yeah.
Here and there was some like poignant things, or like there was a scene with the redheaded one where she kind of had freaked out because she was in the shower one day and she slipped or something, and she was like, I live alone. How would anyone know that? Because I've had that same fear before.
Yeah.
Or when I lived alone, it was like, how would anyone know to come check on me if I fell in here? It's like, wow, that's like
I've had that fear.
Yeah, I have had that.
I've had that.
I have that fear. If you lived alone, we probably all had that fear that I slipped in the kitchen or in the shower, or like something fell on me. Like, how would anyone know to come get me?
It would take, and it's like, how long would it take?
Yeah, and for me, because my antisocial ass, it would take days.
Yeah.
Or like even if if I didn't show up to work, someone would text me like, "Hey, where are you?" But then they probably wouldn't follow up by coming to my house.
Yeah, they'd just give up.
Yeah. So it would take a long time, and I'd be dead and rotting by then.
You'd just be like, I guess he quit.
Yeah,
You know,
I guess he quit.
Like someone like Skylar would text you, and Skylar, it would just be like a one-way thing where like Skylar's getting like more upset that you're not replying, and I'm just like, he just doesn't want to hang out.
Yeah.
But then we probably wouldn't figure out for another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Would you ever like, if Marcus didn't contact you about doing the show, would you ever like be like, oh, I need to go check out what's up with him?
For the show, I would.
Like if it was just
Like today?
one show, if you missed one show, would you go check on him?
One show, I'd be like, well,
With no reply.
With no reply,
It'd be
I
weird.
think so. He would
I probably would.
do. I don't know what you would do, but you'd probably know something was up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I usually, if I don't want to do something, I'll say no. I want to. Oh
Yeah.
my god! I just be like no. But
Yeah, if there's
know.
no reply, that's too weird.
yeah, because I have no problem saying no to people.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you all the power.
It does.
Yeah, I think I've told you that before.
It's, I'm coming into the no era.
Mm-hmm.
Like this weekend, 4th of July weekend, I did one thing with like the locals, I'll say.
Okay.
One thing with the locals, and I was like, cap, that's my cap. That's it.
Oh, that means lie.
Well, well, that's my capacity.
In the context,
capacity.
yeah.
I'm saying the real,
Mm-hmm.
that's my limit.
I'm just bringing up that we learned that.
Cap, truth.
I learned that. Yeah.
Lie, truth. But there was like another party. There was 2 other things. And I was like, nope, not going to go do it.
Yeah.
The party happened, and it just seemed like something that would happen when we're in our early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
But we're 30 now. Like, it's not impressive.
Yeah.
It's not impressive to just hook up with everybody.
Was that the kind of party it was?
It was not what you're
Was it
thinking.
a sex party?
No, it's not a. It's not
Was
a
this an
voyeur.
Eyes Wide
It's
Shut
not a
party
vo-
that you didn't invite me to?
No,
So I would have said yes to that.
it wasn't.
Okay.
It was, restaurant people.
Yeah. I'm familiar. I've worked in one
Yeah.
for 17
Not
18
a
years.
very meticulously planned
I know them all too well.
sex party.
Yeah.
If it was. Maybe.
Yeah.
No.
Meticulously planned
Maybe.
sex party. Good name for a memoir.
Ooh.
Meticulously planned sex
Sex
party. Okay.
The Marcus Wilkins story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's not my story.
What would yours be?
Meticulously planned, I don't know, meticulously planned failure.
Oh my God. Stop.
That's so funny.
I don't know.
He tried really hard.
I tried. I failed. You see, I just
Failed.
failed right in front of you.
Failure.
So I'm accurate when I say meticulously planned failure. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to see my
He's
faces.
hiding now.
It's like Big Daddy when he puts on the sunglasses. I don't want to be seen. Like, where is he?
We don't see him. Where'd he go? We need those other guests to come on now.
Yeah.
Where's Regina?
How did we get to me being a failure? What were we talking about before this? Power of
The
No.
name of your
Sex
memoir.
in the City. Saying no. Sex in the City. The new one, Caesar watched it. It sounds like that's a failure. Well, actually, no. It's the second season, so I guess it's not a failure.
It's a critical failure, and I don't know if you. I just watch it because I know the characters and I like them and want to see what's going on with
You
them.
watched Sex in the City?
You watched Sex?
a lot of it. Yeah,
I'm
I
trying
haven't
to chew
seen
out
it.
of the mic. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tough. Yeah, and then the characters in the new season do act not like themselves because they got new writers, and you're like, what the fuck? But I guess I'm still sticking around.
From what I've heard about how, because the show, the first season was like, from what I've read, is like in quotation super woke, and that the way
The
that
new show?
Yeah, the new
the
one.
way that the ladies react to it, it's almost as if when the first show was over, they were like put into underground like Rita Repulsa, and then now they came out right now. Like so, the show ended in 2005 ish,
Like Power Rangers?
Yeah, once the show ended, they went underground, whatever, and then because the way they're reacting to stuff right now, it's like, where have you been the last 10, 15? Like Charlotte, that's the annoying one, right?
Yeah.
The one that's like, I can't find a man. She's like surprised by black people.
What?
She's like,
Oh yeah.
What?
like, what are you? Like, you live in New York City,
Uh-huh.
and now you're like in your 50s or whatever. It's like, that's how from what I have interpreted from the internet, they react to stuff. It's like, where have you been the last 20 years, 15 years that you don't know? Like what is trans? Or like, I have to have black friends? Or like,
Oh my God.
podcasting? What is that? It's
What
like,
is
this has
this?
been around for a long time, and have your eyes been closed? So
Yeah.
is that kind of accurate, the way they react to stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh, what? My daughter's not binary here.
Yeah.
And then they're all confused by it.
What is
I don't understand what that means. It's like,
What does it mean?
it's still kind of a newer thing today, but we all know what it means.
But at the same time, there's people like that they don't know how to deal with it. So I guess it does
Yeah.
accurately depict old people that are getting used to
Yeah,
it.
but these olds are in New York City. If this
Yeah.
isn't like Springfield, Illinois,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. But these bitches are in like one of the biggest cultural cities on the planet. They would not be. They would know something.
It'd be funny to see like the woke stuff affecting like Southern life.
Oh wow.
Like to see them really react to it.
That would-
Like, what are you talking about?
I feel like that'd be a horror story. Then they get pitchforks and they try
Yeah.
to kill the woke people.
Kill the
And now you're
wokes.
describing the movie Get Out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, or just grabbing Texas Chainsaw Massacre at this point.
But make it a comedy. No, just kidding.
Like Get Out,
It's too
horror
scary.
comedy.
It was. Yeah, I looked it up.
Yeah, that is like Get Out.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, black, exotic.
They're like, ooh, trans?
Yeah,
Ooh. Come over
They
here,
put their-
Terry.
the plot of Get Out, you just replace black folk with trans folk.
Yeah.
That'd be like,
They're like, we want to win the women's swim championship. I need your body.
yeah, it's called Tucked. I don't know.
Untucked.
Untucked.
Managed.
Yeah, you can't have that show Nip Tuck today. They get something else. Okay. I have a hiking story. So I think that was the last episode. Yeah, it was the last episode where I took a tumble on one of my hikes.
Yeah.
So today I was on my hike, and I got spooked, legitimately, like 3 times. So I'm traumatized from falling. The first time, so it's hot outside right now. It's the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
So us hikers, we know to keep eyes open for snakes. Because I see them all the time, especially when it's hot. So I know when it's hot outside to kind of like just look down at the ground more instead of just off in the distance. You kind of just look down because you can see them right away. So on this hike, I've seen tarantulas too, and tarantulas are terrifying when you see them up close because you don't see them right away. It could just be a rock, and then you get close enough, and you see like a hairy toddler hand, like especially when it starts to move.
Other hand.
Yeah, because they're about that size. I have adult hands, but like they look like hands.
Yeah.
Moving. And they usually stay pretty still until you get them to move. So I saw one today, and I didn't notice it, and then it kind of walked in front of me.
Yeah.
And I'm not really afraid of spiders, but it is jarring to see a tarantula just start moving right in front of you. So I did like a little and you get that little rush, you know, like I know how to keep my eyes open. Damn, you tore that up. You were hungry.
You're in a story.
Okay. I'm not talking. Yeah, mine's untouched because I won't shut up.
There's a napkin.
Oh my god. Squirting ketchup everywhere.
Squirter.
We'll worry about it later. So yeah, that was number one. And then I kind of I got a notification from Threads while I was hiking.
Threads.
So you can talk about that in a second. So I opened my phone. So I was like, and I wasn't paying attention. And then I saw a snake.
Oh no!
It wasn't a rattler though, but it was like you don't know right away. And it was like right next to me. I could have stepped on it because they don't move. The snakes don't move. Yeah. They just still sit there. And the rattler will start rattling, but I have my headphones on. So I did another like, So I was like, I'm not going to check my phone at all on the hike. And like later on the hike, I did not hear this man behind me running. And he ran like right past me. Like the trail was a wide trail, but he decided to run right past me. And it fucking scared me. He was shirtless, white guy, like white, super white. So it's almost like a ghost. And he was right next to me, and he saw that he scared me too. I went like, I was just kind of, I would like like my whole body did the jolt to the other side. Cause he was like, oh, sorry. When he went past, and I was like, well, you're right next to me on this whole trail. And, yeah, I'm just skittish now on the hikes.
Yikes. You got to watch out.
Traumatized.
Maybe not listen to music.
No. Well, it's a podcast, not music. But I don't know why I said. I didn't say music. I said headphones. But yeah, podcast.
Maybe one out. Be on the watch. Maybe.
They have transparency mode now on the newer headphones.
They do. Yeah, I can't have the
noise canceling.
Yeah, it's too much.
That's too scary.
It's too much. But yeah, these hikes, man.
Yikes.
They're gonna kill me,
man. And it's like living alone, because how long would it take people to know?
The same thing when I was on the last time when I fell on the trail. It's like no, and if I wasn't able to get up, unless someone comes by. Well, I have my phone, but
this is why you gotta share your location.
Ooh, the location.
Don't trick me into doing that. I'm not gonna do that.
I don't want your location, but
I don't know. I kind of turn mine off. I'm like, they don't need to know.
No,
they don't need to know.
If your location's in your house too, then people are like, "Oh, he's at home.
Yeah,
he's fine."
If I'm going somewhere and I'm like, then I'll share it. I have to really think. What if I don't come back?
Okay.
Dark thought.
So since I mentioned it, Threads.
Threads. So what is Threads?
It's Insta Twitter. Yeah, it's just a new social platform that is pretty much exactly like Twitter.
Yeah.
Where you just share and the accounts that I follow on there and then on other platforms too, they're just posting the same stuff mostly. So it's just like, another thing to post on. But so far I like it better than Twitter. I like that it's part of Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I'm mostly on Instagram for the social thing. My social platform is Instagram. And then now they're connected. So like all the followers just transfer over.
I like that part.
You do follow all and then other people. Are you on it right now?
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to.
This guy is not paying attention today.
I'm looking at it. Threads? Oh, yeah. Well, I asked Threads what we should talk about on the pod today, and my friend said Threads, so I think we're doing it. We're doing it.
But yeah, I think I like it so far before it turns into a wasteland. You know, I'm sure it'll get there, but it's got the stricter Instagram. I think they share
guidelines.
They share the same guidelines, so there's no porn on it, which I follow some of that on Twitter. It's smutless right now.
Oh, good for them.
which is fine. Like it's
for them.
kind of nice to.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice to get rid of that,
Detox
for me. Not, I mean, if that's wish you're into it, whatever.
detox. That's what TikTok's for now.
That one. I don't think I'm ever going to be on board with TikTok. It's too. I don't know. But yeah, I like it so far. I like some of the threads that I've been seeing. Some of the threading. Some of the threading's nice.
Threading.
I said spooling.
Spooling.
Yeah,
spooling.
Yeah, like a spool of thread.
Oh,
that's what that little thing
so
is.
So threading. That's like. So is the goal of threads and threading to just keep one chain going?
Like I think you can, but it's just you start a thread.
Yeah,
it's like Twitter.
You start it,
and if it goes, it goes. I guess I don't know.
Huh?
But I don't know. Yeah, I like spooling.
Spool.
I don't think that's a real word, but I whenever I hear thread, I just think spool of thread.
Wow.
So I was like, spooling. That sounds because the obvious one is obviously threading.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna say spooling. And I don't know which page. I think it was threads. Were like, so what do we call it? And then I wrote spooling on there. And I got a few likes.
Did you?
Yeah, but all the other ones were like threading. It's like that's the easy choice.
That's too easy. It's too obvious.
Yeah.
Spooling.
And then I actually looked up sewing terms. None of them really work for threads. That's why I was like, oh, spooling.
Spool.
I haven't seen that one yet. And you just got on it, so I don't know if you've been on there too much. But really. I'm just seeing threading a lot. What about you, Caesar? Threading?
Yeah. I like the threading. Yeah. I have it. I did see, speaking of the terms, when she don't text back, but she threatened, she left me on sewn. Have you seen that?
I haven't. What? Man, that's a good one.
Damn. People are quick.
Yeah.
They'll get on it.
That's why I'm on it. You gotta be
I know
quick.
you're the first one. You were literally the first one. I saw it. You put your link. And I asked Skylar.
What is that?
And he's like, the clothing one? I don't think we're looking at what he's shopping for.
He's not wrong, but no. Not
that one. Not that one.
Do you know your number? What your number was when you signed up for it?
How do you know that?
Well, it's too late now, but initially it would tell you like your number 3 million, blah, blah, blah. I was number 3 million something. Later that night, I made one for the podcast. It was 10 million.
Whoa. Well, they're at 30 million.
Now it's 50. Now it's 50.
God. I think that's a success.
30.
Yeah.
Think it worked?
I can't find out anymore.
I guess we won't know if it worked until like a couple months from now if people are still using it.
When did it say it?
We're bored of it.
It's had a little badge on your Instagram profile. It would tell you like what number threader you were or whatever the hell.
Oh.
Now they just all disappeared today.
God damn it. Well, I don't know. I don't know how. Just because I was early, I think it had a soft launch or something the day before because when I got on it, there was like a post that I saw from a day ago.
Yeah.
Because the App Store reminded, I pre-downloaded it, so the App Store gives you notification when it's ready. So that's when I went on. Like, oh, there it is.
There it is.
But I had known about it for a little bit. Just through following creators because they've been talking about it and stuff. So I was like, oh, this is just going to be like Twitter.
Yeah, just another thing for them all to have to post on.
Yeah, and then they complain about it. Yeah. They're like, another thing to post on? No. Like, you don't have to post on this.
Yeah.
You know, and you're just doing a copy paste. Just paste it again.
Keep going.
So, and then they have like now the ones that are saying that are like 100,000+ followers. It's like you just logged in and got a following. I don't know what's hard about that because it's connected to Instagram. There was one guy I follow who's got like a pretty good following. Said he was like, I got 8,000 followers by making my profile because those 8,000 had already had a thread,
right?
And so they did like follow all or whatever. So once that person makes a thread, it just adds them. So he was like, I have 8,000 for just making it. And I haven't posted anything on here yet. So
feels good.
And he had like a whole kind of like rant about social platforms. I was like, oh, but yeah, another thing to post on, another way to make money, right?
There you go.
So,
go try it.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying it so far. I'm gonna try and post jokes on there.
Yeah, I think it'll be more effective to write jokes than like my Twitter is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's connected to Instagram. My Twitter is not.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter is random for me.
But it's like connected, but in like in just like an arbor, like it doesn't matter. Like you're not going to see any threads on Instagram, right? So it's like it's the same thing, kind of.
Yeah.
You still have to go to a separate app.
Still a separate app.
It's easier to log in.
Well, what's his name? Adam Mosseri, the Instagram guy, whatever he is.
Mm-hmm.
He put out a list of stuff that's because he's saying this is still like version 1, and they're working on what they're gonna add to it, and like because right now there's no hashtags.
There's no.
I'll tell you guys later, but
follower only feed, like where you can only see the people you follow.
Yeah, he's like that's coming. So I mean, once that happens, especially the hashtag thing, once that happens, it's like I can like do hashtag joke or because now it's only going to be people that I know, or if someone, like Annie Letterman's boyfriend Todd, he said I commented on one of his things, and then he liked it and replied to it, and then it got likes. So I was like, oh, so someone has to like. Someone with a following has to like it.
Yeah, you have to have someone
there's no hashtag
gateway you in.
Yeah,
bring you in.
Once the hashtags come, I think it'll be cool.
Yeah,
or a little bit better. But I like it so far.
Yeah, I'd be okay if it didn't have videos on, like if it never does.
Is it just words?
Yeah, I'd be okay.
Just a big newsletter.
Yeah,
everybody.
I'd be all right.
Yeah,
I don't need all the stimulation all the time.
America does.
America wants it.
The rest of the world does.
America wants every 18-year-old dancing on the TikToks. That's what we want. God damn America. We were so America when we came in.
Now look at you.
Yeah.
And now it's hitting me.
You.
Thanks, Jack in the Box.
That
was a lot of food.
Devour the whole. Did you finish your box?
Yeah, delicious.
Jesus,
yeah,
I've
good.
had
a
few
though.
bites of the burger.
You said come hungry.
Yeah.
You said.
Yeah, I said come hungry.
And I said, what is this, OnlyFans?
Should be in the topic.
Bruh.
Do you have anything else before we get in the topic?
Oh, should I do my reveal?
Oh yeah. Go ahead. I can eat.
So I've been thinking
There's
about
a reason
this
why he's wearing a hat
for a while. Because I knew that like my hair's just going, but I just didn't want to worry about it anymore. Here we go.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
He's not even looking at me.
So you're bald?
Feels good.
Buzzed. We'll say
buzzed.
Yeah.
Buzzed.
What was the decision? Sorry, I'm chewing. What was the decision to do this?
Like today? I don't know. I just had so much anxiety.
This happened today.
Well, today I was like, okay.
Okay.
Because I kept saying, because Skylar had the razor clipper.
Oh.
And so I'm like, okay. And also just because it's summer too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's hot now.
Yeah.
I just want to just go work out outside, not worry about how I look.
Yeah.
And hopefully get even more buffer and ripped. Once it happened, I was like, oh, I need to go work out.
Uh-huh.
I was like, damn.
Why do you think? Why do you say that?
It just felt like that. Like, like the identity takes over.
You have to kind of be like a Jason.
You have to be yeah. I feel like the Jason came out. I'm like Aaron Paul Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Like,
is he bald?
Like it's happened. Well, throughout the show, he there's a point where he buzzes it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like if you are gonna go with the bald, you have to probably bulk up a little bit. Because that's most balds
are
buff. Most balds are bulky.
They should be.
Like successful,
I think they should be.
Successful, good-looking
balds.
The white guy was bald though, who ran past me today. The ghost.
I bet he was.
He was in good shape.
I bet he was.
I'm like, oh, it's a bald.
Yeah.
You have to. It's a bald. Something about there must be something about not having to worry about this.
I think it's because you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, just
that's really the first.
Well, now I have to worry about all this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take my time to work on this.
Because then you could focus on something else.
Yeah.
It's like once you get rid of a bad habit, now I can focus on something I actually like.
Yeah.
So it feels good.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Looks good.
And it got a little cooler in here once I took it off. Temperature wise.
Yeah.
You sound like Pedro in Napoleon Dynamite. I was hot, so I shaved
hot.
my head.
It's true.
Nice.
It does bring your temperature down when you have less hair.
It feels good.
Yeah. Well, it looks good. Next step is full bic.
Full.
You're going to do full
Maybe.
bic?
Well, one day.
Maybe next year.
What does that mean?
Next year.
Full head shave?
Full bic, you just get a big razor and get it all.
Shave your entire
ball.
body?
Well, keep the beard.
Yeah.
No eyebrows.
No eyebrows. Hello. You're no Hank.
Yeah, that
Hello.
even if you had that, didn't matter how buff you looked. You look
It'd be
insane.
scary as hell.
It'd be like, are you
God.
albino? Like, we don't really know.
White Walker.
White Walker.
And then contact lens that make your eyes white too.
You look like the engineer from Prometheus. We'll put a picture right here.
Prometheus.
Yeah, I think it looks good. Congrats.
Sweet, thank you.
We kind of flipped hairs.
We did. Yours poofed out.
I looked like that when I started, and you. Well, our hairlines were different, but you had hair.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Carla and I went through the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys.
Yeah,
kinda
you did.
flipped,
I used to
yeah.
have short hair and she had long hair. Now she has no hair.
Oh.
Yeah. You also said that kind of. I didn't know hair. Dang. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, let's get into the topics.
Okay.
Unless you want to talk about any more hair stuff.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Feel pumped.
Okay, so before we get into the topics, there's this video I wanted to show you just to see how you would react to it. So pay attention, please. I just want to see if you're going to laugh or be, scared. So the volume's on apart. There's a man here with trying to get a bees or wasps, hornets
Oh,
nest.
he's getting bees.
Yeah, so he's got like his little hat on and oh
No. The sound too.
yeah. Let's watch it again. Knocks the hat off his head. Poor guy.
His only protection.
And it's right when the thing comes off, so they're probably
Yeah.
like,
They're like, what is happening?
They're real pissed. They're just stinging him to death. It's the
That
most-
just looked like a bad idea. Just
Yeah.
let them live.
Oh my God. It's funny
Man.
when the horrible thing happens and the person's filming it. It's like, oh,
And they look away.
look
They're like,
away.
I can't look at this thing.
Yeah, they're like, oh, end the video. Let me go help him.
Yeah. Why are they? Why are they filming already?
Well, I would probably film that if I had a wasp nest and the guy
They're
came to get
just-
it out of the tree.
They're
But
just like, look, Jim is gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
Yeah,
He's been saying for weeks he's gonna get that nest out of the tree.
well, I feel like this is a professional. He's got the safety hat.
I don't know. He still failed a little bit.
See? You know how they have the hats that have the. I don't think
Cover it
that's a
up.
regular hat. So.
The net.
Sorry, what was the name? Sorry, Callahan.
Callahan.
Yeah, that's not a Callahan.
It's not a Callahan. He did not prepare right.
Yeah. So because I got pulled this because I'm a goth. I'm a gother.
Oh yeah. Is this you in the middle?
Yeah, that's me. Surprise! I went to prom like this. I arrived at prom in a coffin. I've never wanted to fit in. So this, she really rose to the occasion.
Oh no.
So this British bitch, Abby Ricketts, 16.
Ricketts.
I don't want to read all this, but she went to the prom in a coffin, right? Because she doesn't want to fit in, right? I've just read the headline here. I'm not reading everything because I really don't care that much. But because of the way she's arriving and because she has an audience, she clearly wants attention.
Yeah.
She clearly wants attention because if she's a real goth like I would, she wouldn't be going to prom. She would think it was stupid and lame and wouldn't attend.
She would do her own thing.
Yes, she would do her own thing, which I have a prom story I can tell you about.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not prom, it was a dance, but
You went to a dance?
unfortunately,
Oh.
I've been to 2 of them.
Who'd you go with?
Some girl in leadership.
Oh yeah, you're in
It was one of
leadership.
the,
That's right.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's like I don't want to fit in, but I also want all this attention.
Look at me.
A line of people.
Yeah. What else are they doing?
And she
They're just to see her.
ordered a car service, and like had these men,
I think they're
which
family.
must be her dad and her brother probably, pull her out of a car.
How long was she in there? Must have been the whole car ride.
I don't know. There's not a lid on it, so I guess I don't know. Isn't that like I don't know? Just that headline kind of threw me off. Of like, I don't want to fit in, which I get it. I didn't want to fit in either, and I didn't fit in by not going. So.
That's probably the better way to do it. I thought it's my daughter. I've got to do it. The elder Ricketts
You
said.
started Southern, and then
I know.
went
Then I
into
realized, oh, they're British.
Yeah.
She had quite a few issues at school, and I didn't even know she was going to go to prom. So when she said she wanted to go and wanted to do this,
Pulled out all the
I
stops.
pulled out all the stops to make this happen. Oh, what a
Yeah.
nice father.
She's a fake.
Yeah, not a real
If she was a
goth.
real goth, she wouldn't go. So the dance story. I went to the dance. There was a group of us, and it was like a group. There was like maybe like 10, 11, 12 of us, like a big group, and we went to Applebee's before that one, and there was like 4 of us that were just kind of by association we're going, like because we're part of the group, and we were like, this is lame. While we're at Applebee's, like, we don't want to go to this dance. This is stupid. And so I forgot how we got out of Applebee's, but we were just like, oh, we're gonna go to the car real quick, and just left. And one of the girl that was my date, whatever, because back then it's not real, it's high school date. She was in the group that stayed. We were like not friends. It was just kind of like, oh, you guys are both single. Okay, that lame shit. And so we ditched them and we went and play laser tag instead. And they were like blowing up our phones. They were just like, we're not going to the dance. And then we eventually were like, well, we'll just go. We'll like see what it's, check it out. And we ended up going. And we were like, what do we do if we see the group? We're like, I don't know. So we ended up at one point like walking past them. We're like, oh no, what's going to happen? And they just ignored us. But we were like clearly right there. They saw us.
Wow.
So we were like, and then I forget who came up with the excuse. It was probably me, but ended up, I don't know when we saw them. The timeline's all mixed up because this is a long time ago, but we ended up seeing them again. We were like, hey, we went to go to the gas station and we got a flat tire. Like I just crafted this whole story. Wow. It was me that did it. And, they were like, "Oh my gosh, we were so worried about." It worked. They ate it all up.
Oh my god!
That was like when the Mr. Burns like excellence was born.
That's
like,
when it was born.
I did it.
When your first lie works.
Yeah, and it was that was not my first lie.
When it keeps going.
But yeah, and then we ended up, it was like that towards the end of the dance anyway. So we were like, it worked. We didn't have to go to the dance, and nobody's angry.
Wow.
So yeah, and then the other one I did that one when I was a junior.
Junior?
Or
do you have any pics from that?
I don't think so.
We're going to put it right here.
We're going to put it right here. We're going to find it.
If I had pics of me from high school, you guys, you would not recognize me. I looked very completely different. And then I went to prom because I kind of had to. Like, you kind of have to go to prom. And that one, I'm not joking, I have no memory of it. I don't know where it was. I don't know what the venue looked like. I know we went to eat beforehand somewhere in Pasadena.
Oh.
I don't know where we were. I have zero memory of it. I have no memory of it. It's really shocking. Like I know who I went with because I'm still friends with her on Instagram. So I remember her, and then like we're kind of like friends too.
Yeah.
But I don't remember anything about it. Nothing. No one else in the group. Nothing. I know the venue was in LA somewhere. That's why we ate in Pasadena, but I have no memory of it.
Wow.
It's kind of strange.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Do you have a guess?
If I had to guess, at a hotel or something.
Like in LA?
Yeah, because I have a vague memory of being in like one of those ballrooms. You know, like in hotels, they have the dance rooms with like a dance floor and all that for conventions and stuff. I have like a small memory of being in a room like that, but I have no idea what it looks like.
Did you drink before it?
I didn't drink in high school.
Huh.
So
that's weird that you didn't remember it.
I have no memory of it.
Weird.
That's kind of like my memory though in general. I don't have a lot of memory. I've forgotten all that. It was a different lifetime, as a different person.
Yeah, I feel like I was way different.
You know, when they used to say, like, this is going to be the best 4 years of your life before going into high school. If high school is the best 4 years of your life, that is absolutely pathetic and very
I think
sad.
so.
It is so sad.
It's
great. It's so sad.
I wouldn't want to go back.
Absolutely not. I'm not that person. I don't want to. If that's like the best 4 years of your life is being that person, that's awful.
Yeah, then I guess I'm done.
Yeah. And it sucks for the people where it is the best 4 years of their life when they peak,
and you see
them now, and you're like,
oh. And they always bring it up.
Yeah, they're just a version of their high school selves, and you're like, really
stuck in time.
You really still have those same thoughts about women or like sport? I don't know. It's like our competition. You still feel that way about stuff because I know I have one person that we both know. It's not who you think it is. It's someone else's sibling.
Oh,
And where I'm like, oh, that person definitely peaked in high school, and you can totally tell by how they behave
yeah.
and how their life is kind of shifted, to a different direction. But yeah, it's like it's sad if that's the best 4 years of your
Yeah.
life.
Because I think in my 20s, my whole 20s was like trying to forget that guy, that dude I was.
Mm-hmm.
He was super. He just didn't know anything.
Yeah, you don't
Just
know anything
didn't
when
know.
you're a kid, when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
There's parts of me that existed then that still exist in me now, but for
Yeah.
the most part,
Yeah.
no.
I like to think like he was nice. I think I'm pretty nice still.
Yeah, you're pretty nice.
Not too terrible.
You have your times,
Yeah.
your moments, but we all do.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I wouldn't want to go relive it again. Well, I maybe would just because of the time. See what it.
Yeah.
Then no, because it was too cringy back then.
Yeah.
2000s.
No, the early to mid 2000s. I'm a couple years older than you, but so I posted this. Okay, did you see what I posted on Instagram yesterday with the Yang Gang Twin stuff?
Yeah.
When I saw that video, I was hurled back into those years of the early 2000s with all of those songs, those Yin Yang Twin songs that came out in those like 2 years or 3 years, or it was just like after the next one and the next one and the next one.
That was it.
Yeah,
right?
those songs and like how it was just such a part of high school for me, and like everyone knew the songs. Whenever it came on, it was like people were like they knew it, and I was like, oh my god, what a horrible time for culture. It's if you really think about the early 2000s, music, movies, it's so weird and so like today cringy.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it's such an interesting like section of time. If you really go back and look at it, how fucking weird it was.
It had weird stuff.
I don't want to go back there.
Yeah, like Soldier Boy.
Yeah,
Soulja
I feel like
Boy.
that was a little bit later.
You. That's like what the seniors were listening to when I was a freshman, I think.
Oh, okay, so maybe
That was like 2007, 2008.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it was a little bit later.
When I was junior, yeah. Or
I was already graduated by then.
whoa. And I'm like, what's a Soldier Boy?
Yeah, but that is, again, that's another weird
What is
song.
that?
And then they had like the dances for them.
Yeah.
too,
How do you
and
know all the dances?
Everybody knew them.
We don't have
This
an
is before
internet.
like the internet like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you all know this?
Music videos.
Yes.
So I
And I'm
didn't
like, watching it on TV?
Yeah, I guess you had to watch it on TRL,
know.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm. That was the only way.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it was just a weird time to be alive.
When
And
America was great.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
pre-
let's
it was
make America
pretty
great again and
Yeah.
go back to the early 2000s.
Let's do it. Let's get rid of all the progress.
Absolutely not.
Just shut it down.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to that. I'd go back into like the early 90s. Like I like that kind of culture. Or like the early 80s into the mid 80s too. Like social stuff aside, like the culture, like the music, movies, fashion. I like early 80s, mid 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
But not early 2000s. No.
Rough times.
Rough times. Don't want to go back there.
But 2010s,
2010s.
those are pretty good.
What are the 2010s?
Those are
College?
college?
Yeah, college.
That's
Remind
true.
me of the 2010s.
College?
I feel like I forgot. Give me like a benchmark.
2010 to 11.
Give me a benchmark song or movie.
Okay, benchmark movie, The Social Network.
That was 20. Yeah, see, that's 2010s. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna look up
Benchmark song,
2010s hits. Okay. here
probably
we go.
some Bruno Mars thing.
I feel like the Social Network was later. I don't know.
It was like right at 2010.
Oh, it's that old already?
Yeah,
Never saw it.
that was a good one.
It's not letting me. It's like pulling up stuff from like 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
or another 2010 song.
I don't know.
Came out right when we were. That's the year I graduated.
High school.
2010. Yeah. Same.
2010. You see there?
That song
Oh,
by
so
Jay Z, "Forever Young."
Bro.
Wanna be forever
Okay.
young.
That remake, redo.
Redo.
The pop hit 2011, "Rolling in the Deep,"
Oh,
"Firework" by
Adele?
Katy Perry,
Katy
Okay.
Perry. Yeah.
I know
"Call Me
that one.
Maybe."
Call Me Maybe. That was the big. That was the 2010s.
You perked right up at
Yeah.
that song.
Yeah. Hello.
Moves like Jagger.
Oh,
Okay.
Maroon 5.
Yeah, I don't know about those songs. I don't know if I want to go back to that.
Wait, what were you doing in the 2010s?
I don't know.
That's when I first.
How old are you
No,
into
dude.
2011?
You don't remember it.
20,
23, too.
12 years ago.
23?
Yeah.
23. 2011, yeah. I don't know. That's when I started working at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Jeez, that's when your soul really died.
Yeah. No. My soul evolved then.
Ugh.
That'll learn you some working for a big corporate machine.
Yeah.
That is very poorly managed, and you have to deal with horrific people. That'll learn you some stuff.
I think Disney has crushed me to the last point, my last straw. I saw the new Indiana Jones, Caesar.
Oh, okay. Don't spoil it.
Hey, spoilers, he's old.
That poor old man.
Spoilers, I'm sure there's a lot of CGI when he moves around.
It's elder abuse.
It's voluntary. He agreed to do it.
This poor guy. This poor guy.
He's not poor.
Him like
he's rich.
$100 million to do it.
Yeah, because he's right about to die. Oh.
Yeah, the wording's wrong, Clint. Not this poor guy. This wealthy guy.
Ugh.
This wealthy man.
Think about that check.
Hard to watch.
Really?
Well, I don't know. Honestly, with Indiana Jones, you love him because you just got to dispense your belief. Ever since I realized it started in Temple of Doom, when they're free falling in that raft through the waterfalls, and that's when it was really like, oh, they're gonna survive everything.
Yeah, they're not gonna kill the main character halfway through the movie.
This isn't Star Wars.
This isn't Star Wars. They're gonna milk it dry too.
All right, speaking of milking, we're at the end. So let's not milk the clock any longer. So thanks for being here for another successful Snoop Dogg episode.
Look at this.
Hey, where are our air fresheners?
I don't think we got them.
We're supposed to get air fresheners.
Oh, it comes with an air freshener?
Maybe you have
so
to
you
add
can
it
smoke
on.
and then does it smell like it?
Wow.
That's so convenient.
Maybe it was an add-on. Oh, well. So yeah, check out give me your out of 10, your rating for the Jack in the Crack.
I mean, I really liked the chicken sandwich I had.
Was it like a different,
actually good,
regular than Jack Spicy Chicken? Because that's kind of what I ate.
That was kind of, it's very like they're trying to do Chick-fil-A one.
Oh, okay. That's the
one's-
one you had, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you had?
Yeah.
What was yours?
I had the traditional like Jack Spicy Chicken one, like not with the fancy bun.
Fancy bun.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
the
had
difference
fancy
is the bun?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe some sauce.
Oh, sauce. All right. So yeah, out of 10.
Out of 10? What do you think?
What do you think? I'm
I'd
asking
say
you. I'm going to ask him too.
7.
A 7? Okay. That is a lot of food.
There's a lot of food. I'm pretty full.
Just barely, I haven't finished the burger yet, but I haven't touched the tacos.
Jeez.
I've had like half the fries and I'm full. I don't eat a whole lot. How about for you?
I would do 6.5 just because the tacos are disappointing. But
What? I love Jack in the Box tacos. I'm excited to eat these tonight when I get drunk.
if it was just a sandwich, it would have been 8.
I would give this, as someone who does not eat a lot of fast food, I would say because it's expensive, for what this cost and the amount of food I got, I would give this a 9 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
Because it was only $10.
So generous.
This is only $10.
Yeah.
And this is a lot of food. Like,
These days, that's actually pretty good.
If I were to eat this
Fast
whole
food.
thing at around like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, I'd be good for the rest of the day. So I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
I like the Jack in the Box icon. Is it in the frame? We're good?
Yes.
Okay, I like the before it wasn't. I like the Jack in the
No, it was
Box.
perfect. Yeah.
Okay, I like the Jack in the Box with the sunglasses. It's very trendy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Very on the nose for the young kids. So on the long nose, so to speak. So yeah, 10 out of 10. So thanks for being here, guys. Caesar, plug your things.
Follow me at I am Caesar Rod on all platforms, Instagram and Threads now.
Threads.
You can follow the other show that I do with my wife, Carla, and Caesar's Modern Life on YouTube. And if you like the way this show's produced and you want to make one yourself, you can hit me up at Rodriguez Podcast. And that's it.
Clint?
At the _Clint show. Let's see if Threads gets big, man.
You made a Threads, so follow
I
him
did.
there.
Follow.
Uncle 2_Marcus Marcus on everything, now including Threads. I'll probably pull a plug on the Twitter, which I unblocked you, Caesar, okay?
All right, thanks.
Took
it all personally.
I had a whole list of blocked. All the blocked people are all like us, like regular
Normies?
people.
Yeah.
Only because I want my feeds to be exactly what I want to see.
Oh, I see.
So, and I don't I did not like at Twitter when it's like, oh, this person liked this post or followed this. I don't care what,
I don't like
I
that
don't want to
either.
see
You're
that.
right.
It's weird.
So
Yeah.
anyone that's kind of like not a creator, I just block them so I don't have to see their stuff.
That's fair.
But then I got called out on it, so I unblocked you. Sorry.
Sorry. I didn't know.
I didn't feel. I felt like you were hurt when you said that. So
I was.
Yeah. Okay.
It was hurt there.
So you're unblocked, but I had a reason for it. I won't block you on Threads because so far Threads I haven't really seen much of that. So good job, Threads.
Heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Okay. Never mind. I had a joke, a 2010s joke, but never mind. No, it's fine. So yeah, the 30s pod on everything. I made a thread for that too today, but I haven't done anything with it yet, so that'll be happening. So yeah, thanks for being here. We'll see you again next time.